All right, so that was our climb this month concluded. I don't know why I ran into freaking what Tower Raid Raptor on the rank up game. Arguably easier than Luna Knight. Not gonna lie, but it is what it is. And for this deck list this season, I figured I wanted to do something fun, and this is something fun because on the climb, I was expecting K9, I was expecting Vanquish Soul, right? Um, Now the Vanquish Soul part is the annoying one. The K9 part is like whatever. The thing about this is that after running a few games on the ladder at the start of the month, the season that is, I started running into Lunalight very often. Naturally, very often. I have no idea why. Actually, I do have a vague idea. It's because they are very good against the current meta deck if they can summon the lighter, right? So you have got to play hand traps and all that stuff. I hate running hand trap against this meta because of K9, and there's also Luna Knight. So if I want to blind second, I would have to find a way to either OTK through the K9 Vanquish Soul deck, which has like insane grind game. I don't want to face that grind game going second. If you go first against them, you can still win. But if going second, you gonna have to find a way to finish them off, like straight up OTK, or the next turn grind game is gonna be pretty annoying. There are times when I won, even though I didn't OTK them, but I found that OTKing them is easier to do. Strange, I know, strange, and also have to deal with Luna Knights at the same time. So we have this deck. And let me tell you right now, this deck slaps. This deck slaps. I love this deck, man. It's been like, what, 4 months since the last time I used something abnormal. And we have just been using normalist after normalist after normalist. And yeah, no more, no more. Let's go back to the crazy stuff. For this deck list, initially, I was running Cyanos as well, and also testing a few things out. And I'm gonna go over the deck list real quick. So we have 2 Ray and 1 Rose. I don't want to run like 3 Ray, for example. We have 1 Rhoda here to search Ray, but I don't want to run 3 Ray because ultimately we're running Reasoning. So the less monster you run with Reasoning, ideally like 2 or 3 monster, the better. So I cut 1 Ray for Reasoning to be more efficient. So we have the Pankratops because even if you summon it off reasoning, then you can still tribute the Pankratops and clear your main monster zone and use your spell card. This is the idea here. We have the Liberator Eto, my favorite monster, to send to the graveyard by the effect of reasoning. It cannot be normal summoned or set, so it's gonna be sent to the graveyard straight. And this monster is very nice. Next up, we have the Harpy Feather Duster, the 3 change apart to bait out the interaction, so we can use Thrust and Talent mainly because the times where you can steal their monster is pretty here and there because sometimes they would dodge it, sometimes they would negate it. Mainly it's just to trigger thrust, and this is like you could run Raigeki, but I'll explain later. Like Raigeki, Bokobe Clips, those are good, but we are trying to OTK, so I don't want to clear their monster or flip their monster face down. I know that's weird, right? Because the core of the deck here is Succumbing Song Morganite that allows you to attack monsters twice, right? You can attack twice with any of your monster on opponent's monster. So that's why I cannot use Raigeki because then I would just like clear the whole board and I can't punch into them anymore. Of course, they could be in defense position, but not everyone is in defense position. Link monster, for example. So the moment I see the rock as the meta, the rock of the Vanquisher, I know I can Widow Anchor it and just leave it there and just punch it for a lot of damage with Succumbing Song Morganite. So this is the idea of the entire deck. Because if you mill Succumbing Song Morganite from the reasoning, you can banish it from the graveyard and then add another copy of itself in the deck to your hand. So it's very convenient. It's basically searchable alongside the 3 thrusts, and that is magnificent. We have the 3 reasoning, the 1 Rhoda, the 1 heavy storm, the 3 into the void to dig through the deck, even though the deck has 50 cards, because we're running reasoning for Kagari to get big. So running over 40 with into the void doesn't matter here. You could go over 40. I just want more spells um to get into the graveyard for Kagari to be bigger, and then you try to run card that will thin your deck, right? Not Upside Goblin because we are trying to OTK, so no giving opponents life point. Okay, so we're running 3 into the void and 3 chicken game. Just for that, we have 1 Pot of Desire. We have 3 engage, 1 jamming wave because I feel like forcing back rows is important for our strategy to work because ultimately in the battle phase you're gonna run into a lot of monsters and I don't want them to like just wait, just hold the sharp card for the entire main phase and then just in battle phase start doing some stuff. I don't want that, especially the um the Snow Devil from Vanquish show. They're gonna crush you in battle phase if you don't force this out early. Of course, I can run Afterburner, but they can dodge Afterburner pretty easily. I think every single deck right now has something that dodge Afterburner. So I would rather target the back row straight up instead of just like targeting monster because it can just dodge it. K9, chain the quick play. They're gonna turn to the werewolf and you can't pop back row anymore. You target a Vanquish monster, they're just gonna bounce, like dodge it. You target the rock, like who are you punching into with the Morganite here? You need the rock on the field. So so that's the issue right there. So I need to force the mainly the Snow Devil soon enough. If you're saying that if they activate Snow Devil, it's going to destroy the rock anyway. No, they're not going to use a destruction effect because we are using just spell card and we have no monster on the field. So if they destroy their own K9 monster and also their rock at the same time after being scared by jamming wave, I don't think anyone does that. So we have the 3 triple tactic talents, the 3 thrusts as mentioned, songs are coming Morganite, coming song, Morganite, the 3 chicken game, and the 3 limiter removal. Very good. Ultra rare though, that's why not many people run it, but I'm running it, and for this deck list in particular, it's insane. We have the 1 copy of Cultivate, the 3 Widow Anchors, the 2 Forbidden Droplets, because you do have free scent with a chicken game, and also sometimes to dodge the Dragotail Flame. We have the 3 copy of Linkage and the 1 Life Hack. So I was running Cyanos for the level 1 target for reasoning, but then I just don't like Cyanos. It put me in a lot of like peculiar situation, especially against the K9 deck because they can summon the rank 5 that can flip your monster face down. So if I summon this and Rose at the same time, like bro, what am I gonna do? Like they're gonna set one of my guys face down and especially Cyanos, like what would I do after that? And also, this is a monster effect that activates in the hand, so it plays into the K9 monster. So I really don't like running Cyanos, so I cut it later on, but you are gonna see it in the replays because those are still some of the early season games, and you still want to see it. But generally I cut it after. And we're talking about life hack because I was still running half shut. Half shut. Um, Now this combos pretty well with Succumbing Song Morganite because you're gonna have their monster attack and then you just punch into it twice, right? So that's the idea. That's like this is like the one tech I ran in Libromancer OTK. So I just remembered. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna run half shot. But the thing is, ever since I played that deck, right? There were new cards being released, and Life Hack is one of them. And I think Life Hack is just better because if you muted off reasoning, then you're gonna have the Life Hack in the graveyard that could buff your guy to 8,000 damage, 8,000 attack. Even though the damage is halved, right? The damage is halved. If they have a bunch of monster and then you already have Morganite active, then you can punch them twice, and the damage is still gonna be the same because the song also double any battle damage inflicted. So they neutralize each other, but this time with Life Hack, I have thousands of attack, right? Like 6k, 7k, 8k. So this being able to activate it in the graveyard is much more handy. Also, this is now to friggin' Liger. Not like we don't have anything to outgo, like for example, limiter removal, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna run Life Hack as a 1 copy instead of half shot. It's just better. We have the 1 copy of Black Goat, milled with reasoning is good. The 2 Red Reboot for the Snow Devil specifically, because I really hated when they just hold Snow Devil for the battle phase. So I gotta run Reboot. And also, seeing a lot of Odeons for some reason, and also, what's that? Dragotail? Yeah. Red Reboot is still a good card. If you are running with this list, trying to OTK, then yeah, definitely include it. I understand that my deck list is not for everyone, but if I can climb to Master 1 and have fun with it, I'm gonna ball. Who cares anyway? In the extra deck, we do have 1 Typhon, 3 copy of Kagari, 1 Shizuku, 1 Hayate, 1 Amatsu, and 1 Zeke. We have the Dark, the Azalea, Camellia, the SP Little Knight, the Art, I love this. I actually love this art. I don't normally love the art, especially for the Engage, for example. I prefer the original one, but I still switch them up once in a while. But I love this guy. Not guy, girl. Then we have the Sky Sugar H0 and also the Access Go Talker. Um, Overall, very fun season. I got to play a lot more because it's basically technically right. The Lunar New Year, so we got weeks off in my country, so I got more time to play. Next month though, not gonna be the same, but we'll try to come up with something. Thank you for watching, and yeah, good luck lottery. I'll see you next time.